Greetings everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Master Tatiana. But before I go on, we know that I'm doing the series of numerology from 1 to 9, so for everyone that's just getting on board. But I wanted to take this time to say thank you to all the new subscribers, and of course all of you that been with me from day one, that seen this channel, been this, a little bit of that. I want to thank you for writing and for being so patient to getting to this point. And for those that are just coming across my channel, I hope that you also subscribe and be a part of a family that wants to understand themselves and find their vibration. So this channel is all about numerology. It's all about finding yourself. And what I tend to do in this channel, just to give a little bit brief understanding, is I am a personal and intuitive life coach. I actually teach meridian forms of stretching. Yes, I use a ancient form of Asian form of yoga and Tai Chi to really open up the energy channels in the body. So using numerology, understanding the frequencies and the vibration really helps for me to create a customized regimen for you according to your life path number, according to your chart. Okay. So with that being said, we getting right to it. So we are talking about the lucky 7. Yes guys, so at this time let's welcome the number 7. There you go. Woo. And let me just tell you guys the connection that I have with the number 7. Okay, I was born on the 7th month. Okay, I was born on the 7th day. The sums of my names, all 4 of my names, add up to 7. So I am very 77777. Okay, although I am a life path 5, I'm very highly intuitive because of my 5 vibration. However, I am not one to really be all out there like many other 5s could be. And I can relate to you 7. Number 7. You guys are all about going within. You guys are known to be the truth seekers. You are all about internal journey. You are all about going within yourself, researching, diving deep. You are all about data. You are analytical. You are all about facts. You want to know what it is, okay? So truth is really essential for the number 7. You are the spiritual, the intuitive. You all about getting down to the core. You want the truth by all means necessary. Life Path 7s, you are all about reflecting, observation, ownership. At times you may feel pulled everywhere. Things may not make sense to you, but you know that when you are centered, when you are back with yourself, you can bring everything back to you. Life Path 7s. If you notice the way that the number 7 here is formed, it is looking towards the number 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, I think you're a little bit very observant. All right, so the Life Path 7, if you see the way that it's facing, it's facing towards the prior number. What does that mean? Okay, what that means is that the number 7 comes to a resting point. Yes, comes to a resting point. And in that resting point, the number 7 reflects on its journey to self. On its journey to self. So rest is very essential for the number 7. Yes, you will hear 7s like to be alone. They enjoy their alone time. Sevens will be the ones that could go on vacation by themselves, right? Sevens will be the ones that can go out to the movies by themselves, go out for a walk by themselves, and absolutely feel whole and in perfect harmony, just being on their own. And it's not that they don't want to be with people. This is how they regroup and restore themselves. The life path number is a number that is liked by many other numbers. Yes, because number 7s are also known to be the ones that could go deep, right? They could make sense out of things that make no sense, okay? They have the ability to be the philosophers, okay? The poets, the musicians. They are really good with writing and expression. They are really good with understanding because they literally study, okay? They study the human flow, the human behavior, the human mind. This is the reason why life path 7s usually do very well in careers of searching, okay, research, investigations, with anything that's related to data collecting or being analytical. So these are vibrations that they tend to thrive very well in them. The position of the 7 also explains why the 7th day is the resting day. In some practices you will hear the Sabbath day, okay? It's the resting day that God chose to rest, okay? So the number 7, the way the story goes is that on the 7th day, 7 facing the way that it is also in a laying posture. It may not look that way because of course it's sitting up, but if you have it if you have it laying down, you see the head, the top part of the number 7 is up, and you see the body, right, the longer part. So it is facing up in reflection. It is facing in observation. The number 7 has to ease itself, okay? So the number 7 went a long journey, you know, coming in, you know, and the number 1 being the leader, the 2 being the support, the 3 being that bright energy, the 4 being the structure, right? And the 5 being the expression of communication, of travels, and the number 6 being the nurturer, the beauty. Then the number 7 felt like it was a long day. Like, we had a journey. Yes, we did. We worked so hard. So it's time to rest. So that is why the number 7 is known to be the resting number. Number 7s, you are governed by the planet Neptune. This is a planet that vibrates in spirituality, vibrates highly in intuition. It is the dreamer. It is the planet of magic, of healing, of restoring. It makes sense that you will have all these traits then, right? So you are also governed by water. Yes. So for those that are vibrating highly with the number 7, have the life path 7, or have the birthday of a 7, you will find yourself having a lot of internal battles within you. Yes. Okay, so the sign of water signifies emotions, right? So you may have some mixed feelings of all these things that you are experiencing. And at times, number 7s, it will feel overwhelming. And when it feels overwhelming, it makes sense that you will want to retrieve or fall into some lower vibrations that you may not necessarily care to have, but because you don't understand how to manage all these emotions that are happening inside of you, you can easily fall into these lower vibrations I'm going to name right now. And that will be very judgmental and falling hard into addiction. And the two preference is usually smoking of any substance or alcoholism. You hear that sound? That's the sound of the police. I just had to add that there. I don't know why I said that. But anyway, yeah, guys. So addiction is really something that usually Lifepath 7s could fall right into hard. And it's only because you're not managing these emotions. You're not tackling, you're not addressing them. You are suppressing them. You are choosing to ignore them. So you are going to use any substance that's around you that could give you some sense of ease. And if you don't do this, you may experience high anxiety. Okay? So it's easy, and then that's your excuse to be alone. You don't even realize that. Like, oh, you know, sometimes you may feel like I want to go and have a smoke. What you're actually saying, but not saying very obviously, is that you need some time alone. And like I mentioned, Lifepath 7s is essential for you to be alone. This is not, I just want to be alone just to move away from people. This is how you heal yourself. This is how you could calm the dis-ease, the waves going on in the body. This is how you can ease everything when you are away from people. So it is very important. However, because you don't have that understanding, you just feel like, you know what, I just want to go for a smoke. Bye, guys. I just want to go smoke. And though usually when you do that, you also feel that you don't disappoint anyone, right? You feel like, oh, okay, they're not going to be hurt that I went out for a smoke, you know? Please don't follow me. Please don't follow me, right? But still, people want to follow you, okay? People will still want to follow you, 7s, because you just have those beautiful words, that philosophy, those principles, those things that come out of your mouth is just so profound. And people don't know that you get that when you're alone. So leave me alone so I can bring it to you. Yes. So Lifepath 7s, you guys have beautiful gifts. From being intuitive to being analytical, from being those that are the researchers, all about the facts and the data. You may find yourself having amazing qualities, you know, checking out all these numbers before you came to this resting point. And you may see, oh wow, I have all these qualities. You may even feel most of the time very torn, feeling like, oh, I'm here, I'm there, I can't say no to this person, I can't say yes to this person. But you may find yourself feeling so apart that coming within yourself is the only way that you can regroup and own everything again. Okay? But you have the ability to do so. Not many of the numbers have that gift to just go inside. The way the mind works for a Lifepath 7, you know, is just think about it and it will come to tuition. It will come to life. And that is the beauty of the number 7. Okay, that is the beauty of the number. So number 7, sometimes you may find yourself sneaking out when everyone is resting. You may find yourself having to find an escape, okay? And you may find yourself taking what you can with what you can with your hands, right? And then exiting out in that way. You may also find yourself feeling like you have to like battle people. Get away from me, get away from me. It's like someone trying to get your autograph and you trying to give autographs to people, but people are just still trying to get to you. Like, no, me, I'm next. And you're just like, all right. So you may feel that. Look how everything is playing out. It's always like a pull with you guys. Always feeling like everybody needs you. Everybody wants you. And sometimes you may feel like that is your role, to feed and care and take up for other people, but in actuality, you are really good at all those things, and by all means do them, but your rest is very essential. So you sevens are very observant. You guys really are the ones that could look and see how everything is playing out. Okay, you may see the talents and the gifts of those that totally refuse to see it, and you can see it. You can see it. You are highly intuitive. I would say borderline super psychic. Okay, you are ones that could really finish someone's sentence. You could actually read someone's even thought. Okay, I know exactly what you're thinking. You may find yourself even being able to say that, right? And all of that takes patience. Okay, these are skills. Some people wish that they could have your intuitive power, but they just can't have it the way you have it. And that is, you put in work for your intuition. You find your way. Number 7 will always find an escape. You cannot be in the mix of everything for too long. You could be there for a little bit, but you're going to always try to find your way out. You may even be in a situation where people may have to tap you a few times because you just got caught in daydream. Okay? That was another escape that you actually done. Yes. Look how many times you're going to try to escape. You will use the bathroom like 10 times if you have to. But notice that this is going to be a pattern of yours. You are going to always, I got to go, I got to step out, I have to use the bathroom, I have to do this, I have to do that. You're always trying to find your isolation because you need it. It is a part of your body dynamic. It's a part of your body science. The way 7s are built, okay, this is the science and numbers right now. The way the 7 is built, you are going to vibrate to always find a way to save yourself, to go back with self. Go back with self. Go back with self. Go back with self. Okay? People they will, like number 7s, everyone loves your company. Everyone loves the 7 company. The 7s know how to be quiet. The 7s know how to listen. The 7s know how to preserve. Many people just admire that from you guys. Some celebrities that you can refer to that are the Lifepath 7, Bruce Lee. Okay. Willow Smith, she's a young adult now, but I love her. Since she was very much younger, she was really intuitive. This girl will say things out her mouth that you just be like, there's no way she could say that. Okay, there's no way. And I'm sure Lifepath 7s, when you were younger, many people would even listen to you. Even though you were a child, for some reason, people wanted to hear you speak because you always had some wisdom, and they will always ask you, is she from this world? Is he from this world? You have to be something out of this world, because I don't know what you just said, but it just touched this, okay? And that was what Willow Smith, or that is what Willow Smith always been to me. At least what I have been able to observe from her younger years to where she is now. She's one I would just say, just speak. All right, so Muhammad Ali is also a 7. Yes, like a bee, huh? All right. I'm not gonna say because I'm gonna butcher it, but he's also been really in tune, very profound with his words. He knows exactly what to say. He has his way of expressing, but he was also one to reserve. Okay, and that's a thing that many people can really learn from a 7, how to utilize their energy. I need to go speak to a 7. Yeah. All right. But remember, I have a lot of 7s, so I'm also one to go really deep into what my escape. I'd be like, yes, when I'm away from the family, like, yes. I hope they're not watching. If Lifepath 7s have accumulated information that's not in alignment to their vibration, these are some lower vibrations, behaviors, and traits that you may carry being argumentative because you don't believe what the person is saying. So trust is really important to you. So much that you may find yourself not trusting anyone, especially yourself. And that's the sad part, okay? We want to be able to trust ourselves at least. But when you get to that lower vibration, because you have received information of what you think you need to be, and you're trying to fit in the shoes that's not really in alignment to your life path, you may find yourself being very aggressive, argumentative, frustrated, very sharp with your tongue, saying some really mean things that you really can't take back, and it really hurts you right here, okay? Of course, addiction, you will try anything. See, your body is going to try to do what it's programmed to do. The body will only do what it is assigned to do, okay? So if you are vibrating in a frequency of 7, your body needs you to rest. Your body needs you to exit. So sometimes addiction will come up for you to exercise that rest, to exercise that isolation, okay? And because we experience addiction, this is going to bring up resentment. This is going to bring up memories of the past, leading you to depression. And not just any type of depression. I mean, like, this is the type of depression that you may even be medicated or hospitalized, okay? Or it may be functional depression. That means you could go to work, you can be with your family. This means you could be with your friends, you could socialize and have like this very low energy, okay? And this will of course affect your mental state. Remember, it's the information that we are taking in. That's why for number 7s, meditation is so crucial to help you wash out all the other information that life or experiences with loved ones and friends have posted in your brain. You need to be here for me. You need to be there for me. You need to do this. You need to do that. Can you find this out for me? All of that could really have you feeling like you overly juggling and you can't really reach everything, and so you find yourself very frustrated that you retrieve. So Lifepath 7s, you may have heard a lot that you are very spiritual, but you may not feel that you are. You may feel like you're more analytical. You may feel that you're more factual. This is also a battle that we usually have inside that really has us feeling very shaken, and is another reason why we don't trust. Okay, so I have to stress trusting. The reason why, because number 7 is you are all about self, okay? And if you are having a hard time with going back with self, that will explain why you will have trust issues. So you will have it so bad or so heightened in your subconscious that you are also going to be pulling people that are not trustworthy. Okay, so just know that if you feel like you have someone that you don't trust, it is a high chance that it's vibrating from within you. You are pulling these people that you do not trust because you have not taken the time for yourself to restore. Okay, so please don't forget, 7 life path needs its rest. This is not a joke, guys. I am highly governed by the number 7. Okay, so what that means is I like to be out there and everything, but coming inside myself is crucial. So what I usually recommend for those that have a hard time doing that, okay, at least choose a day of the week that you, no matter what, are going to go to rest right after dinner. Okay, you go after you have your dinner, you take your shower, you calm yourself down, and you go and you lay down. But right before you lay down, what I usually give to my clients is to do some deep breathing before resting. And I guide you through some proper steps of breath work And then from there, take yourself directly to bed. Okay? Some Lifepath 7s have a hard time turning off television. They will sleep with the television on. And I'm telling you guys, that is not the way. You guys are observing creatures. Okay? You guys get information. And when you're sleeping with the television on, that information is going into your subconscious. So you are waking up either tight in the chest, a lot of tension in the shoulders, or very heavy in the head. Okay, this will also weaken your lower body. Okay, you will find yourself either having knee issues, maybe because you find yourself getting frustrated a lot. You may find yourself having knee issues, ankle pain, swollen feet, a lot of leg issues, mostly leg issues, and also hip. Okay, and because you don't really understand yourself, you may find yourself having a lot of fear. Yes, and this will weaken, sadly, but it will weaken your kidneys. It will weaken your kidneys. So that's the reason why when I work with my 7s, I do a lot of intestinal work. A lot. I even do some rubbing of the belly. Okay, a lot of it, because it's stimulating the core, right, is very essential to the kidneys function. Okay, when the kidneys are functioning very highly, very well, then it sends cool energy up. Okay, in my practice we call this water up, fire down. So as the energy comes to cool up, okay, the head, right, the brain, it also releases tension from the shoulders and the chest. Right? And so what this does is that it allows the heart to pump better. Okay? Less tension, more open. Okay? And this let energy to flow in the core and to circulate. Okay? So I hope that you guys are taking these tips, writing it down, or come and revisit and watch this video again. I think that we can conclude. Yes, I think that we can conclude the life path number 7. Okay, you guys are the going deep within yourself. If you are a life path 7, please comment below. Share some more traits that you find yourself as. If you know someone that's a 7, share this video with them. Subscribe. I hope that your family subscribe. Let's continue to grow this channel. I really want to connect with other numerologists here on YouTube and eventually do a major collaboration. So yeah, and I want to give shout outs and love to all the numerologists out there that are making the YouTube videos and have definitely been such a major support for me to step out. So bye now.